9 News at 5 a.m. starts right now.
Our top story today is our weather impact alert for the coldest temperatures so far this winter. We're going to have more on that for you here in just a minute. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. I'm Drew Carney.
And I'm Sam Shocker in for Corey Rose. In addition to the cold, we are also following these top stories. We're not even halfway through the winter, and a third child has died of the flu. What health leaders are saying about this flu season compared to last.
Also this morning, the halls of University High School in Greeley filled with debris after a car crashed through the building. What investigators say happened last night and what it means for classes today.
Well, happy Orange Friday. Yes, we all got our orange on. Taking a live look at Empower Field, where the Broncos will take on the Patriots this Sunday. The team is asking everyone, everyone out there, go put on your orange today to show support. 9 News Weather Impact team member Jaden Knowles joins us live from Empower Field. Jaden, people tailgating, they're going to have to really, or even going to the game, they're going to have to bundle up like you right now.
They are definitely going to have to bundle up, Sam. I'm actually at Larimer Square getting ready for the Broncos game this weekend, but we're going to talk about wind chill values because anytime we really talk about how cold it feels like outside, we're really talking about those wind chill values, and that can really have a big concern as we head into this weekend, mainly talking about your safety. Go ahead and take a look at your screen there. And when wind chill is what the temperature feels like on your skin when wind removes heat from your body faster than calm air would. Now, even if the thermometer says the low 20s, a steady breeze can make it feel like the teens or even colder. That matters because frostbite can begin with wind chill values drop to 0 or below. Now, in those conditions, exposed skin can be damaged in as little as 30 minutes. And when wind chill falls closer to 20 below 0, frostbite can happen in just 10 minutes. Now, looking ahead, of course, to this big Sunday, Broncos fans will want to bundle up. High temperatures will only reach the low teens with snow showers possible throughout the afternoon hours, or should I say just the game. But cold weather football is nothing new in Denver. Some of the coldest games in Broncos history have been played right here at Mile High, including the famous Ice Bowl. That was against San Diego back in 1985 when kickoff temperatures were below 0, but the Broncos still came away with the win 23-20. So if you're heading out this Sunday, definitely dress in layers, give yourself some breaks in between the cold air if you can. But overall, it really doesn't matter because we know what the outcome is going to be. The Broncos are used to this, and we know that the Broncos can go ahead and get this victory and make it to the Super Bowl. But as of right now, I'm live here at Larimer Square. Jaden Knowles for 9 News. And Katie, it is freezing cold. There's even a little bit of it seems like some small flurries, flakes, I should say, that's coming down right now.
Stay warm out there. Thank you for your reporting. And yeah, at least we're not below 0 for our Broncos kickoff on Sunday, but he was just mentioning wind chills dangerously cold, and we have seen the winds pick up. The clouds increase, some light flurries across the plains. This is out at Denver International Airport. The feels like temperature of 11 degrees below 0. So you want to protect yourself. Jaden, maybe put a hat on for your next hit. We need gloves, all the layers, warm coats, or just limit time outdoors. It actually will be warmer today in the mountains than the Denver metro area and eastern plains. We have issued a weather impact alert. Just because you step outside, you'll know why. It'll only be 20 degrees for highs. So we're talking teens and 20s only, looking like 13 on Saturday, and overnight lows we're in the 0 to around 5 degree range over the next 3 days. You combine that with a little gust of wind, and that's why those wind chill values can be dangerous at times. Now, Colorado, this is not the bullseye of this Arctic air mass that we are seeing, so we're going to be getting the tail end, the western end of it. But as you can see, as we get into Sunday night and early Monday, some frigid conditions, and then if you've been paying attention to the rest of the country as well, we're talking ice storms, snow, millions and millions of Americans impacted by this winter system. I personally have never seen anything like it in terms of the amount of alerts in place from today through Sunday. So I just want to stay safe, stay warm out there. We're right now only at 6 degrees out at the airport, feels colder, 11 downtown, 20 the high, but 20s and 30s in the mountains. Now, wind chill values will be even colder on Saturday morning, and we are bracing for more snowfall. We'll talk about the snow still to come that we're anticipating. But Brianna, how are things on the roads right now?
Katie, it is quiet. 5:04 is your time for this Friday morning, taking a live look right near Empower Field, where, of course, if you're taking I-25 and 23rd Avenue, things are calm right now. We are not seeing any traffic volume start to pick up in this area, but this will look completely different come Sunday, of course, when the Broncos take on the Patriots. So I do want to get to your drive times and look at the big picture here on our maps. Along Commerce City, we're not seeing any slowdowns. 270, you have the green light, as well as westbound 76th leaving Commerce City, so that's going to be an 11-minute drive. And then 270 from I-25 heading into I-70, a 6-minute drive, no crashes to report across the metro.
All right, thanks, Brianna. New this morning, Greeley police say a drunk driver crashed into University High School late last night. Investigators say the driver went through the doors, right through the front doors, kept on going, and crashed at the end of this hallway. Police say no one was hurt. Thankfully, all school activities had already ended for the night. But take a look at these pictures that we're showing you here this morning. The driver was taken into custody. We're making calls at this point to see whether or not school will be closed today.
Colorado, unfortunately, is reporting a third pediatric flu death this season. State public health leaders say a child under the age of 5 passed away in December. They say that child lived outside of the Denver metro area. There were 3 total pediatric flu deaths last season. Flu arrived early in Colorado this winter, but activity is starting to slow. State tracking shows emergency department visits have decreased.
The families of special needs children who were abused by a bus aide for Littleton Public Schools will receive a nearly $4 million settlement that the school board just approved last night. Kiara Jones repeatedly hit children over the course of several months between 2023 and 2024. She was fired and charged with child abuse. She did plead guilty earlier this month and will be sentenced in March. Littleton Public Schools says the settlement will go to 3 families whose children rode the bus and that the settlement will be funded fully through insurance.
A lawsuit over changes to RTD's service for customers with disabilities has been dismissed. At the beginning of the year, RTD changed its Access on Demand program to cover $20 for each ride. That is down from the $25 that they used to cover. They also introduced a new base fee of $4.50 per ride. The disability rights group Atlantis Adapt sued. They say it's discrimination to raise fares for disabled services just a year after lowering fares for everyone else. And court documents show the lawsuit was dismissed without prejudice. In a statement, RTD told us it's committed to financially responsible decisions that optimize service availability.
Horsetooth Mountain Open Space is set to reopen today. Larimer County closed it yesterday as a precaution after a man says he encountered a mountain lion. He told wildlife officers that the animal followed him, actually lunged toward him at some point, but never really got any closer than about 75 to 100 yards. The county says their staff and wildlife officers monitored the area throughout the day but never saw the animal. CPW also put up signs in the park and alerted nearby neighborhoods. Yesterday's encounter happened roughly 3 weeks after a hiker died during a rare mountain lion attack near Glenhaven, east of Estes Park. That was the first deadly mountain lion attack in Colorado since 1999.
Weld County recently took a step toward helping some of its most vulnerable people, the unhoused. The first permanent supportive housing option opened in Greeley in the fall. Starrise Apartments, who 4 people have been chronically homeless and have health challenges. All 58 units in that complex are now full. We spoke with one of the residents today, and she says the support from the staff has been especially helpful.
They sit there and they talk to you like a human being. I've never had that before. And that's why I love everybody in here.
Wow. Unlike a shelter, residents can stay as long as they need and receive behavioral health care, case management, life skills classes, and employment support right there on site.